What's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy King DV, and I'm with my co-host Liddy. What's going on, bro?
Man, it's love, man.
Time for A.J. Brown. Michael Carter the second.
They don't know Jalen Hurts like we know Jalen Hurts.
They was hanging on to Jalen Hurts.
Until next time, man, y'all know what it is.
Yo. Another episode of Inside the Nest with your boy King DV. And I'm with my bro. What's going on, bro?
You remember that off of Love Don't Cost a Thing when he was like,
Yeah.
Hey, no, I'm chilling, man. Look, man, listen. Preseason coming to an end. It's up, man. You know what I mean? Everybody, I've been very what's the new word? Demure. I've been very demure lately. I've been chilling. I've been relaxed. But it's up for everybody, man. Like if you ain't the Eagle, if you ain't one of us, man, it's up, man. I really fear for you.
Yo, I'm happy you said that because I'm like this close of snapping at a known Cowboys content creator, troll on Twitter. I'm this close to snapping on him. This close. And I'm saying that on record. This close.
Man, it's up for everybody, man. I ain't gonna need a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
They've been clown. Listen, I've been dealing with it for what? Since February. It's been clown nation. Ever since we lost that playoff game, I've been the butt of all jokes. Shit over with, bro. That shit over with. Now we gotta put these cleats on, these helmets on, these pads. We gotta slide these pants on, and we gotta get between those lines. We gotta go from the goal line to the goal line. And guess what? If you don't beat me, it's up. I'm hi. You remember me from the off season? Remember you was laughing, talking about how I went 1-6. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm gonna be collecting these souls like Thanos, man. I'm just going around as I kick your team dough in, and we go in your refrigerator and take all your treats and snacks and goodies, and we eat all your cookies and your milk. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna be the reminder.
What's crazy, man, it's not just him, but it's all these Cowboys content creators and fan base that sit up there and just worry about what we got going on over here. But y'all got all this stuff that y'all need to be worrying about. You know, get y'all team together before y'all like, okay, we know the 53, or we know who's going to be on the practice squad, and we know who you're going in week 1. Stop worrying about the competition right now. That's not what it's for. So then when we sit up there and do things like that, this is why I posted what I posted. As soon as we do things like that, then it's like, oh, they all thinking about us. Y'all and I seen Coles Monday on Birds of Broad Street. I seen him in the comments, and then he was also on Twitter talking the same thing. How y'all DBs keep getting cooked. Bruh. Like, he don't even know, but he gonna find out because that about to have like 2, and he gonna average 2 interceptions against us. He's gonna average 2.
Is he gonna be there? I'm gonna mute up. I'm gonna go ahead and mute up.
Aaron, what's up, man? What's going on, Aaron?
It's just my honest opinion. Like, it just don't look like they care if he, you know what I mean? If none of them do. You ain't paid nobody. And then people just come out, oh, we think he gonna play. Has he showed you you think he's gonna play? Has he showed you signs of him getting on the field? Where? Show me where he showed signs. Not you.
No, I'm saying that CD. That's CD that you talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that. What's going on? Speak Your Mind podcast. What's going on, Antoine?
What's going on? Appreciate y'all for popping out, man. Hey, Anton, we being real though. Like, your whole fan base is telling me y'all are guaranteed to see CD Lamb.
He's a Cowboys fan.
Y'all listen, hold on, wait. Listen. They be on here. Listen. I be in the backstage promoting this show, and I'm the Shegro fan and everything. Now they gonna get this smoke. They part of the program. So listen, y'all are telling me everywhere I go, everyone I talk to, CeeDee Lamb gonna be there week 1. CeeDee Lamb gonna be there week 1, regardless if him and Jerry get it done. He gonna be there week 1. Where has he showed you signs in the last 6 months he's gonna be on the field week 1? Because I haven't seen those signs. He looks like he's prepared to put his slippers on and sit on the couch and watch y'all on Sundays.
I don't even know, but like I do agree with you and Cool Cat was saying on Monday about the Venom suit. It's not a good look. That's not a good look for the organization. Just being honest. But I don't really care honestly what they do. I just want us.
I felt like that Venom suit was a response to Micah. Because how Micah was like, oh, I believe CeeDee Lamb gonna be there week 1. So he like, look, I guess I gotta show you I ain't that friendly. I'm dead serious. I'm not playing games. If you think I'm gonna be there, what Buddy said? If you think I'm gonna be there week 1, then goddamn it, I'm not.
Speak your mind. I don't even know if you, because I know you on Bro page. I don't even know if you subscribe to me, but it would be appreciated if you were. But anyway, I feel like that the Dallas Cowboys fan base don't have nothing to cheer about.
They just having
Don't have
hope right now.
nothing. Yeah. So
They,
more power to them, man. More power to them, man. Hopefully they can still be in that mix with us, the 49ers, the Lions, and so forth, Green Bay. Hopefully they can still be in that mix. But yeah, like me personally, I just want us to be together. And I'm liking what I see from the team. I'm liking what I see on both sides of the ball. Liking what the coaches is saying, liking what even Nick Sirianni. I like what he's saying right now. But it's one thing that stuck out to me, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. So they asked him about Jalen Hurts today before practice, and he basically say, just paraphrasing, he basically said that Jalen Hurts is he's been excellent all practice, take a command of the offense, take a command of Kellen Moore's scheme, and he basically was saying that instead of throwing the ball downfield, he's basically, if it's not there, then he's going to his checkdowns. I'm like, why wasn't that implemented before? Instead of like even last season, like why wasn't that implemented before?
I don't think it wasn't implemented.
I think it was.
Me and you watched Jalen Hurts literally not check down a couple times.
But why though? But why though?
Comfortability. Like
if
I ain't gonna lie, Saquon is to me probably gonna make him more comfortable than any other receiver that's ever been in the flat. You know, he been working with him all summer. He know what them hands like. He got a comfortability with checking it down. That's why when they you heard he didn't say like Kenny Gainwell, he didn't say Will Shipley. He said Saquon in the flat. I still think he gonna have a small problem when you have a Kenny Gainwell in, or you have I think an issue checking it down to the flat.
I don't think so. I honestly don't, because I feel like that for the years that Jalen Hurts been here, I feel like that he has the chemistry with Kenny Gainwell. You know, that's what I'm banking on. You heard him speak today. He was talking about Kenny Gainwell and like he wasn't missing any catches. He didn't drop anything. I feel like that, you know, he wanted that. I don't think that it was all Jalen Hurts. I think that it was Nick Sirianni, because Nick Sirianni wanted that big play. And basically that was the easiest way, if not, you know, and it's very simple. And that's why, you know, you end up with high turnovers. It's simple because it's like, to get past that rush, throw the ball downfield. Because if you throw the ball to your checkdowns, they are already tackled. You're not really getting downfield as quickly as you want to, or as proficient as you want to. I feel like that was a Nick Sirianni thing, because I can't even put that on Brian Johnson. I can't put that on
But
Brian
DB,
Johnson.
it's other quarterbacks that don't check down well though. Like it's an attribute sometimes if you don't work on it. It could be because, bro, you got to think about where you got to avert your eyes to. you got to take your eyes off that rush to see the check down. And if you're not comfortable doing that, you're gonna keep your eyes where it's comfortable at, up the field. Josh Allen isn't far from Jalen Hurts in the check down, and he has check downs. He's just not good at using them.
Bruh. What's going on, Hamid? Bruh. What I'm saying is, in Alabama, I seen tapes on Jalen Hurts in Alabama. He was going to his checkdowns.
They had a check down offense too, though.
Right.
They
So
was only a big shot when needed. Most of the time, they
for
was, you know what I'm saying, short game.
For 3 to 4 years, you're on a check down offense, and then you get to the Eagles. You're supposed to have been Taysom Hill, and then you take over as the starting quarterback, and you're sitting up there thinking like, okay, well, I'm just throwing down the field for the couple years when Nick Sirianni took over, and then now when Kellen Moore's here, now you're back to the checkdowns.
I put it like this: if I don't know if it's I don't know if it's who it is, right? But I've watched tape of it being there and not being taken, and it not being there when it needed to be. So it could I could say 50-50. But Jalen Hurts sometimes when you're a mobile quarterback, the check down just sometimes isn't your option, bro. You want to when you get to the check down, usually by the time you get to the check down, it's takeoff time. Most of the time, when you're a scrambling quarterback, by the time you avert your eyes back this way, you already done clicked in your head. I'm gone. Now, if he wide open and you take off and you got the ability to float it out there, what you've seen Jalen Hurts do a couple of times with Kenny Gainwell on the sideline, he done broke. But you could tell like his check down is him. He is the check down. So once you get that, maybe he gets that right, then we cool. Shakira, but we're gonna be back to business, bro. Like I just think sometimes Jalen Hurts when he get to the check down, maybe the check down, maybe this the problem. Maybe the check down in Alabama was maybe the second read compared to it being the fourth read.
So I think that I don't even think it's the fourth read. I think it's the third in this offense. I think it's the third.
I mean, I gotta say Devontae won.
Well,
Devontae or AJ won, so that's 1 and 2, and then Goddard is usually probably going to be 3. The check down got to be 4.
Okay. No, I'm looking at how he was today, and it could have been because Dallas Goddard didn't practice, Saquon didn't practice, so he went to that check down for his third read.
See, it changed up. Now, if you take Goddard out the fold, then I would say, yeah, the check down is probably 3.
Right. But Jalen Hurts, man, despite what happened today, because it was a big thing, my phone blew up. Well, both of my phones blew up when it happened with Slay. You know, the whole situation with Slay intercepting Jalen Hurts and all that. I feel like that it was more so of it wasn't careless. It was more so that he thought that he had him open, and just like Slay said in his presser, that he baited him. And I get it. You know, it's a vet move. I get it. You know, it wasn't Quayon Mitchell. It wasn't Cooper DeJean. It wasn't any of the young guys. Kelly Ringo. It was a vet. So, hey.
To me, it looked a tad late.
It did?
It looked like he could have touched him a little earlier and Slay wouldn't have been able to make up. But him holding it, that one couple, like, because you know, if you notice, he like patted it, and when he double stepped, Slay kind of had a chance to get that extra step. If he throw it on that first cut, he might beat Slay. It could have been still good defense. I mean, maybe Slay get a hand in instead of the interception.
I mean, he did hold the ball, but I think that he was unsure if he wanted to go to Paris or not. Paris Campbell.
He was. You could tell too he wasn't comfortable because he ain't. Yeah, he just didn't know if Paris was gonna have enough cut on it. That's the type of stuff I need Jalen Hurts to just. I need him. First off, I need the receivers to do it too. But just get comfortable with what you see. Like if you see it, sometimes just trust your arm to get it there. Like I know you want to see it open. Just sometimes you're gonna have to gun it in there. I've seen him do it, but you know. I know what they're gonna turn that pick into. So,
yeah, Doomsday. Full power
What's good?
to you.
What's
See,
good,
look,
Dooms?
we talk so much trash, talking about the pick, talking about Jalen Hurts and um his great training camp, great off season. Um, besides, the beginning because he's just figuring out the offense of Kellen Moore. I like certain things that he said about. I'm gonna start there. I like certain things that he said about Doug Nussmeier and him and his that relationship. They're talking a lot. They're talking a lot like, hey, that's my bad. I shouldn't, I didn't call the right thing there, and vice versa. I like that there. I haven't heard him say that him and Nick Sirianni or him and Brian Johnson did that. And I know him and Brian Johnson has that different type of relationship because he knew him his whole life. But
It wouldn't have mattered if he was talking to Brian Johnson anyways with Nick Sirianni, big slewfoot telling the way.
right. But I think we got to humble Nick Sirianni right now, man. I'm just going with that. I think that we got to humble Nick Sirianni, and I feel like that he's just going to let the coordinators do their thing. But I think that he's taking a liking. I'm talking about Hurts, taking a liking to Doug Nussmeier's coaching as the QB coach, and then also Kellen Moore. He's talking to them a lot. Also, Vic Fangio, he's talking to him. Um, it says a lot about a quarterback that he can't sit up there and talk to the defensive coordinator last year and even Sean Desire, Matt Patricia, and he has to go out to talk to Wink Tisdale. So
No,
I
I
feel
think it was more. I, I think he. I think he. I mean, what I think is if he looked at our defense, DV, I don't want to talk to them fools either. I'm like, oh shit, they get
no.
cooked.
That's what I said. It says a lot. It says a
I don't
lot.
want to talk to them
It
niggas.
says it says a
I wouldn't
lot.
have knocked on their door. I would have been like,
Hey,
man, y'all getting cooked. Y'all getting cooked more than me. Shit.
hold on, hold on. Pause. Hey, Antoine. Hey, Antoine. Um, no, we not. We're not going to hate the offense. We're really not because he has our quarterback that able to tackle the weakness of basically what we was dealing with all season, and that's the blitz. You know,
Bro, DV.
shout out.
Slay said it best today. What did he say about the 2 minute warning, man? He said we gonna hate the offense. Who calling the offense in the 2 minute warning with no communication with Kellen Moore, bro? You know, man, come on, bro. If the offense was gonna be hated so much, Jalen Hurts would be complaining. This is his first time stepping up into a situation. Oh man, Limbaugh, y'all needed some help out of.
That's cool. That's
Yeah, they
cool.
needed some help. They needed some help.
He go to the Cowboys. He go to the Cowboys. That's where careers go to die.
No. I'm laughing because you went and got Limbaugh. You paid Limbaugh a little money, but CD Lamb is still
No, see, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not. So look, I wouldn't be shocked if they pull it off and be able to sign all three of them. Whoever's up for a contract extension and everything like that. I wouldn't be shocked. Um, yeah, Dev. Mozzie is a bust. I don't know what what Micah was talking about. Talks. I always wanted him. He's a bust. But I feel like that the Dallas Cowboys are scrambling right now. They scrambling. But back to the Eagles, man. I like where we at right now. I like where Jalen Hurts mentally at. I like what he said because Slade basically said that he was like he didn't talk to him after the interception and all that. But Jalen Hurts said, I said basically, about time. And I loved it. I loved it, man. It's a friendly competition, but you could tell that it means something, and that's the type of practices that we need. Uh, I like the practice today from Kenneth Gainwell. Kenneth Gainwell had his opportunity to be with the ones, and he didn't disappoint. Um, I like the defensive line. I'm all defense, so the defensive line showed up. The defensive line, 5 sacks. Um, but the biggest takeaway from the day, because anybody that follow me on Twitter or just on Twitter, period, or X, I should say. ESP was humble about Jalen Hurts. About Jalen Hurts. He was like, yeah, it was an interception. It was a good play by Slay, but at the same time, Jalen Hurts had a great training camp. He couldn't say anything. And this is why I like screenshotted a lot of things because I'm like, I'm gonna put that in my video. But he couldn't say a lot about Jalen Hurts. Saquon Barkley, he came back but he didn't participate in the team drills. He didn't. They said it was low management. Him and Dallas Goddard. Even though they got him in an injury report as an oblique. Obliques normally takes because it was him and Jelix Hunt. They both had oblique injuries. It normally takes 4 to 6 weeks for it to fully heal. But they can wear certain things to protect that.
I think it depends on what's to call it too, though. The grade, is it 1, 2, or 3?
See, we won't know. We won't know because anytime you ask the coaches be like, we don't know. We waiting to figure it out, to find out. But they know. They just don't want to tell the reporters.
Who finna change their number to 31 though? That's what I want to know.
Huh?
I need 31 is available now. Tyler Hogg has been released.
I know he would have. I said
Huh?
I said he was going to be cut.
Well, I think he actually asked to be cut. I think he didn't want to get stuck on IR because it said that he reached out to the Eagles and came to an agreement on a settlement to get out. I think he just didn't want to sit. No.
Hey, Dev.
No.
Because I've been seeing like content creators talk about this. Other content creators, I should say, talk about Jalen Mills, Green Goblin, coming back home and all that. He posted up on his IG, his autograph frame, and that's weird too. But anyway, I wouldn't want him here. I wouldn't want him here at all. It was a hype tape about him talking about y'all hype about CJ Gardner Johnson. What about Jalen Mills? Jalen Mills was CJ Gardner Johnson for us before CJ Gardner Johnson. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that, man. Like,
I don't want nothing to do with Jalen Mills. I'm good.
I mean, it'd be good for depth, but I don't want him to start.
Not even depth.
Come on, bro.
I'm good.
All right. Here we go. Because I know, bro, right?
Nope. And you can't do the Jalen Mills or James Bradbury.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
I ain't let you setting that up. I don't want neither. I'm not picking either one because I don't want neither. Jalen Mills ain't got nothing to offer this team, bro. What, bro? He just got cut from the Giants, bro. The worst team in our division, just said you can't cut it here as a depth piece. The Patriots cut him. The Patriots cut him twice. Matter of fact, the Patriots cut him twice in one season. Twice in one season. They cut him, and then they brought him back because they needed a little help.
Bro,
they didn't play him and cut him again, bro.
Bro, I'm just trying to make an argument for the Green Goblin to come back. That shit is weird. I don't even know why he's.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you can keep that shit.
How old is he? Like 31?
31, 32, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Nah. Y'all did this last year.
Miss Ash, what's up?
Miss Ash, listen, y'all did this last year. But he got released from the Giants, bro, who are in desperate need for safety and corner help. Desperate need. They literally got UDFAs on the roster right now, and they cut Jalen Mills.
They trust the rookie. I mean, not the rookie. They trust McKinney.
Xavier McKinney gone.
No. McKinney is with Green Bay.
Yeah, they don't have, bro. They got two rookies in the secondary right now. Two rookies.
You're right.
They cut Mills over two. First off, a UDFA and a fourth rounder. Like, come on, bro. You can't beat them two out. Nah, stay over there, bro. You can go help somebody else. Go to the Panthers, Arizona, somewhere where they ain't gonna win no games and they can use you and let you run free. I'm good.
Yo, speaking of the Panthers though, right? What you think about Adam Thielen not suiting up? Do you think that he could be a good wide receiver 3? Adam Thielen.
Who?
You heard what I said.
I really didn't. I thought you was finna say something about Miles Sanders, but Adam Thielen.
No, hell no.
I just I wouldn't mind it because you're not asking him to do a lot, right? You asking him to just get open, catch a few balls here and there. He probably won't even be a full-time needed every down type of guy at the wide receiver 3. I think he a little old though. That age worried me. If you get into like a deep playoff run, what is his health gonna look like week 19, week 20 when we trying to make a push into like the Super Bowl or to the late playoffs? Like what's his health like at that point? Like I seen him give out last year with the Panthers down the stretch. I just don't know. If we get into a point where he the hot guy and then he break down, DB, where we at then? Now who do we trust to step in?
In my mind, as Adam Thielen, if it was me, if I was known to know that, okay, we got this rookie that we drafted and he gets hurt and we got whoever name behind the offensive line throwing me the ball, I would have gave up too. Because I'm like, yo, like we don't have a chance. We don't stand a chance to even pull out a win with this quarterback. I would have gave up too.
No, you can't quit on the rookie, bro. You there to be his vet. If he see you quit, then what does that say about you?
No, the rookie was gone. The rookie got hurt.
But Adam Thielen asked to go there for Bryce Young wasn't there. Bryce Young played the last 3 games of the season.
The last 3 games?
Yeah, because he missed that section where they brought Andy Dalton in.
They was already out. They was already out to dance.
But once Bryce Young get in and y'all in there together, y'all building chemistry for the next year. You under a multi-year contract.
Yeah,
you can't shut down on.
Bro,
I just don't know if his body gonna hold it. That's my thing.
If I'm in the league, lined up against the best cornerbacks and all that, and I'm like 31, 32, I'm sitting here like, yo, man, trade me. Get me out of here, bro. Because
I think he wanted to do that. He asked to go there.
No, he asked to go there for the money.
Never mind. I didn't know he was that old. Never mind. I'm good.
How old is he?
He about to be 34, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm definitely good, man. We tried that.
He'll be 34 tomorrow, bro. He'll be 34 tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm good. I thought he was on the 31 range. Like he about to be 31, maybe 34. No, I'm good.
Nick Sirianni and Kellen Moore both basically said that it's going to be wide receiver 3 by committee. Anyway,
I'm cool with that.
So that's why I'm saying that I don't really think, like I said that on my last video. I said that a lot of people talking about Michi and everything. Michi deserved to be a starter and not rotated. I'm not going to do that to him. I'm not.
But it's committee because we don't have nobody to put in that position. If Mechie came, I don't think it's committee no more. I really don't. I think if he comes in that building, the only person that's getting swapped in for him would be Johnny Wilson in the red zone.
So you don't think that that if Paris Campbell was still on the team, he wouldn't be.
He'd lose his spot, bro. You heard what he said? Did you hear what he said today or yesterday?
No, I ain't hear. What you say?
He was talking about like how he know he got to play in this game because he need to earn his spot back because he know being out with injury he lost his spot. He sees with his reps where he's at on the depth chart. He need to come out and have a good showing.
Yeah, he gonna have to play Saturday, bro.
He playing about 2 quarters.
The whole game. I don't even want to curse. The whole game. He gonna play.
I don't want to play him the whole game. We already see with that hamstring. Like you put him out there 4 quarters, it might blow up.
No, he has to play the whole game because we need to know how his durability is. If it's not,
it's by committee. It's by committee, so we only need you to play 2 quarters worth of snaps when we're doing it by committee.
Bro. John Ross is hurt. Johnny Wilson is hurt. Don't by committee. If he plays Saturday,
I think
it's gonna
Johnny
be
out for that. I think Johnny that concussion. I think it's become precautionary. Like we ain't gonna even put him back out there. He did enough to keep his spot.
him. It's gonna be Paris Campbell and then Britton Cuffey because everybody else hurt.
No, we got Joseph Nagata out there. What's the other buddy name?
I like him. But I like him on the outside though.
Who the 41? He out there again. I don't know who he is, but he out there again.
Yeah, I'm good on him.
He played the last game. I don't even know, buddy. I don't even know when we signed, buddy. I ain't see him get signed or nothing.
Yeah, that's cool.
I wish we had a little Devin Allen this year, man. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Devin. The little fast dude. No, I'm saying for the last game, because we ain't got nobody else for the last game, bro. I'm saying to just fill in that spot. We ain't got nobody else. We got two receivers.
Let me tell you something. Last couple seasons, I love Devin Allen. Don't get me wrong. I love Devin Allen, but he cannot catch.
That's something you got to learn, though. He wasn't really good at it, before. That's probably why he didn't get drafted, didn't get on the roster a lot. And then you more working on doing this. You forget about them hands, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nasty number. He had like 41, bro. That's disgusting. I'm like, why are you playing receiver, good brother?
Bro, that's a fullback number. 41?
That's some weird shit. I'm like, what is going on? But they gave that free range of numbers, and now people just running away with it.
Yeah. What you think about the cornerback 2 position? Because a lot of people have been saying that. Kelly Ringo should have overtook that position over Isaiah Rodgers. They were saying
that reasoning DV really kills me, right? Because you've seen him get more attempts, right? They just weren't targeting Isaiah Rodgers. He was on the field. He was on the other side. They was targeting Keely. They thought Keely was the weak link. You seen more snaps because that's where they went more. I looked at the snaps the other day. I was looking at the snaps after they said, I'm like, okay, did Isaiah Rodgers not play a lot of snaps? And then they got like almost identical snaps. But he got double the targets. I'm like, okay, obviously eye test. If I see you getting targeted and I see you playing well, okay, cool. But Isaiah didn't get the targets to show what he had. And then when he did get the one target, it's a PBU.
Bro, all I'm going to say is this, and I'm going to just clear it out like this. The Philadelphia Eagles switched today practice as a practice, and then tomorrow is the walkthrough. So today was the last practice. So since today was the last practice, I can say this now. I never heard from any reporter that we follow, get news from or whatever like that, who's ever at the Nova Care Center. I never heard anybody say that Isaiah Rodgers got burnt.
Never.
But I heard Kelly Ringo got burnt.
Couple times.
I heard Kelly Ringo gave up a touchdown. He just gave up a touchdown to Devontae Smith on a penalty. I'm going to try every single time as a quarterback. The cornerback that got in the game last season and had 2 different types of penalties. I'm going to try him every single time. I don't care how better you got. I'm going to try him. So I do get it that, they had the same amount of reps, but, Kelly Ringo got targeted more because you wanted to see how better he got. But I do think that Kelly Ringo did get better from last year, and I do think if we did not have Darius Slay, where is Jigga? If we did not have Darius Slay, he would be on the other side.
Who we keeping in the cornerback room?
I'm lying.
Since we here.
I'm lying.
You want me to give you the list of cornerbacks?
Yep.
All right, they got, and it's in. I'm sorry he first, but damn he first. James Bradbury, Josh Jobe, Avonte Maddox, Zach McPherson, Quinyon Mitchell, Eli Ricks, Keely Ringo, Isaiah Rodgers, Darius Slay, Sean Stevens.
Dev, I agree with you wholeheartedly. That last comment, I agree. Because he had a good showing today, Eli Ricks, and I love Eli Ricks, man. The tenacity that he plays with, but at the same time, it's too much talent up top. It's too much. Um, Tyler Hall is gone, so we ain't got to worry about
He
him.
he
James
wasn't he wasn't
Bradbury,
even on the list. He wasn't even on that list.
I know. James Bradbury, I think that he's going to go into the season as a safety.
I know I'm alone, but I don't think he make it.
Make the roster.
Yeah, I don't think he make it.
I will be shocked if they cut him and take that hit.
Because I see Avante making it,
Avante's going to
Quinyon.
make it. Quion's going
Okay,
to
so
make it.
hold on. Darius, Isaiah, Keely,
Mm-hmm.
Quinyon, Avante.
That's four.
That's what? That's four.
No, you said Darius, Quion.
Darius, Isaiah, Keely, Quinyon,
That's
Avante.
four. That's five.
That's five. And I think the last spot between Eli Ricks and James Bradbury. I think
Where you
everybody else
put
gone. I
Cooper?
think Zach gone. I think Josh. No, Job staying. Job is probably our best special teamer. He gonna have a spot. I gotta
Where
take
you
that
put
back.
Cooper DeJean?
He they got him listed. They got him listed. They got him listed with DBs and safeties. So that's why I put it at. That's why I didn't name him in the cornerbacks.
Last year we had seven DBs, right? Seven cornerbacks.
That's why I said the last spot come down to Eli Ricks and James Bradbury.
Yeah, Bradbury's thing. Because the only reason why I
I got
say
a
that,
weird feeling he gonna get cut, bro. He ain't showed
you know,
nothing, bro, to be on the
no,
roster.
bro, they've been look. If you listen to the pressers of Vic and all, they said, yo, he has a good concept of safety and he's had a good training camp. I don't know if they're trying to sell him. I don't know what they're trying to do, but they've been saying
But we
that he
but we
had
seen
a good
it,
camp.
bro. We seen it, bro. Me and you. No matter what they told us out their mouth, every time we looked up and seen him on that screen, what you seen happen?
Listen,
Hibachi, cooked, fried,
listen,
deep
but
fried.
listen. I feel like James Bradbury is going to make the team. I don't know he's going to last past trade deadline, but I think that he's going to make the team because now they see how he is at safety. Right now, that safety position is iffy. It would be smart to keep him, even though I don't want him on the team. It would be smart to keep him. And I know Avante Maddox could do the same thing, and Avante Maddox had a way better showing, or from reports, he has a way better showing in training camp than James Bradbury. But I feel like they're going to keep both of them just in case of injury of Reed Blankenship or CJ Gardner Johnson. What's is coming back? What, week 4, week 5? Sidney Brown, and then they just cut Makai Gardner. Person they just they cut him. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's iffy unless you put Cooper DeJean back there. Then you might have, but he got to show something Saturday because he's playing Saturday.
Listen, if Cooper DeJean come out and ball at the nickel, um, that
I
might
don't
be
know.
if he end up in the DB room, then that's bad for James. James need him to be a DB / safety like they got him listed on this roster. If he got to take up a
I don't know.
cornerback spot,
He
then I think James Bradbury might be out of here.
he
I
has
still believe he can be cut. I know that cap hit sound crazy, but you can stretch that cap hit out, bro.
he hasn't done enough for he was drafted high enough to sit up there and be on a 53-man roster, but he hasn't done enough for him to make an impact for somebody like a James Bradbury not to be on the team. They had to make that decision.
So what happens if you say we keep 7 and they put Cooper DeJean as a cornerback? Then what happens? Because that means James Bradbury will be 8.
But you named 5. You didn't name 7 or 6.
Bro,
You
I
named
said
5.
Josh Jobe. I said, hold on, let me
You
go
said
back.
Josh Jobe.
Yeah, he making that special teamer, bro. He made it. He gonna make it as a special teamer. That's gonna be one of what's to call it guys. The special team guy get a guy to pick too. And Josh Jobe was probably our best special team in the last 2 years. He sucks at cornerback, but he plays real good on special teams. And
He's running down the
what's
field, tackling
Clay?
with who
Clay
first.
Clay gonna keep him his spot. Clay gonna keep him his spot. You got to keep it real. Clay loves Josh Jobe at special teams. When they redid the special teams last year, Josh Jobe was like one of the only people to survive.
We need 3 in the possible, like spades. We need 3 in the possible running backs. Possible is going to be on practice squad. We
All
don't
right, don't
need
jump
4
ahead of
running backs.
me. We ain't that running back yet. We ain't that running
right,
back.
right, right, right,
Let's
right.
go in order. All right, so I got Darius Slay. Okay, you said if we put Cooper in there, Cooper, Slay, Rogers, Ringo, Quinyon, Avante, Joe.
So Rex is out. Tyler
Rick's
Hall.
out. Tyler Howard was gone. Zach McPherson out. Bradbury out. Bro, listen. If Bradbury stay, I'm not mad. But I just feel like it all depends on where they at. Where they at?
Mad as hell.
What?
Mad
if
as
he
hell.
stay? No, I ain't gonna be mad. If he
man, you gotta keep the same, bro. This whole off season, you gotta keep the same energy,
if
bro.
If he gets snaps, I'm gonna be mad. If he's sitting over there serving water, I'm gonna be cool. If he over there serving water, why? Why he gotta get snaps?
Because injuries.
There's plenty of people on this roster that's been on this roster that ain't got no snaps. He ain't gotta get snaps. Name how many people we had DNPs for 17 games last year.
Not 17. I'm just saying he's going to get snaps.
He don't got to. That's not guaranteed.
Let me ask you this. Since we on this, right? How comfortable are you that a Reed Blankenship and the CJ Gardner-Johnson played the full season?
75%.
Right. So he's going to get some type of snaps.
Wow. I got Avante Maddox. I got Avante Maddox. I got Sidney Brown eventually coming back here soon. And he looked pretty happy today with Coach. So it looked like he might be on a progression. I got him. I got Sidney Brown, Cooper DeJean, and I got Avante Maddox. I don't need James Bradbury to play any snaps and get cooked, bro. I'm not with that. You can sit here and sell it all you want. But you was in the same boat as me.
I'm not.
You in the same boat. Now you want the James Bradbury.
No. I don't want him on this team at all. But I'm also realistic on what the Eagles are viewing at practice. And what they're viewing is they viewing as he's good enough to sell. So this is why in the pressers for all the coaches, they basically saying that
Jalen Mills so much.
No, you see that? I'm gonna get to that. But they selling the shit out of James Bradbury, basically, right? But Hamid, speak your mind. I'm happy that y'all here with us, but at the same time, with Jalen Mills, I don't know why. He's a cheaper option, but at the same time, he's 34 years old. He's 34 years old. I don't think that he's going to be able to come up with the scheme. And a lot of players that we're talking about is not equipped to be in this type of scheme. You know, we was talking about who's the guy? Justin Simmons. We was talking about Justin Simmons. He's equipped to the scheme because he played in the scheme. When Jalen Mills was here, he played in Swartz scheme. I don't think that he's equipped to the scheme, number one, even if he was younger. But like bro just said, he got cut by the Giants. He got cut twice by the Patriots. Do y'all really want to deal with damaged goods? That's my question.
I am good.
Is damaged goods at this point?
I haven't seen him play enough good football in the last few years to really say I'm cool with that.
A team will have to lose all their safeties for him to be picked up off of free agency. And that's my take. I feel like that.
And you know what I really hate though, DV? Every time he get cut from a team, he play the Eagles' heartstrings. He posts something about being an Eagle. He posted his jersey this time. Last time he posted himself with the green hair. Like he always posts something resemblance of the Eagles when he get cut. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, why are you always trying to get us to just be like, we want you back, we want you back? Every time you do it, you get the same thing every time.
Because fans like Hamid, fans like Speak Your Mind, they sit up there and be like, yo, he did play well against us. I mean, for us, he played well for us. So yeah, let's do that. And I'm like, no, because bringing somebody back,
Can I give it the stats now? Because I had to go find it. Y'all made me go
you
look it
found
up.
the stats?
Yeah, I found his stats in coverage. In coverage in 2023, he played 8 games. He had 61 targets. He gave up 64% for over 600 yards. And 4 touchdowns. That's why he got cut from the New England. So that's the guy we want as depth. Somebody giving up 64% completion rate.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
2022, he had 46 targets, 61% for 378 yards, 2 touchdowns. But he only played looks like he played 10 games. So you played 8 games the last year and gave up more yards than you did in the 10.
More yards and more touchdowns, yeah.
More yards and more touchdowns.
More yards and more touchdowns. That's what I'm saying. Like as soon as we see somebody out there, we as Eagles fans always sit up there and be like, oh, let's get him. But you gotta think about the scheme that we're running. You gotta think about how these coaches coach, and you gotta think about basically the age. You gotta think about the age. You gotta think about everything that could have changed. Yeah, they are 803. You definitely right. They are Orlando Scandrick's numbers.
He getting cooked, bro. He not a good safety. Listen, and you know what's funny? I didn't even say this when they first had him on the team, right? The Patriots, they had him as a cornerback. They cut him, brought him back as a safety, and cut him as a safety.
How do you get cut from 2 positions, bro?
To 1 year.
Two positions, bro. Oh, we getting there. We getting there. We getting there. We getting to the
We getting there, bro. We getting there. I just wanted to go down this path with us, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody loves Jalen.
But yeah, I agree. I mean, if they keep Josh Jobe, they keep Josh Jobe. But
I think you only get the spot because of your our defense, our special teams coordinator. I think
right. I think Michael Paul is going to bring him back.
D line, it's a lot of them. All right, so we got Milton Williams, Marlon Tolopolotu, Moro Ojomo, PJ Mustipher, Gabe Hall, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Thomas Booker IV, and I'm gonna add the DNs in because there's only 3 of them listed. Taron Jackson, Bryce Huff, and Brandon Graham.
He toast, never mind. He funny. Well, Bryce Huff and Brandon Graham definitely staying. So
we already know that. We already know that.
Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter's already staying. That's 4, right?
That's 4. Gabe Hall, PJ Mustipher, Moro Ojomo.
I don't care about no damn PJ. Man.
No. I'm just saying those to me. Those are the guys we arguing right now. Gabe Hall, PJ Mustipher, Moro Ojomo, Marlon Tolopolotu. Because I think Milton stayed too. And Taron Jackson. I think he in there too.
No, I think Moro Ojomo get over on him.
That's what I say. I think Moro Ojomo in. I think Gabe Hall in.
I think them 2 in. So I think it's Gabe Hall and Moro Ojomo. I think that who you say? You said PJ
Mustipher, Thomas Booker IV, Taron Jackson, and Marlon T.
Jackson can go. He can go. Marlon T can go as well.
They said I heard he had a up and down, really up and down camp. Marlon.
Yeah, that's cool. We keeping that 7. That I just said. We keeping that Moro Ojomo. Yeah.
All right, we had the offensive linemen. This the order is going. My bad. No, this is guards. So we got Landon Dickerson staying. Trevor Keegan, I think stays. Matt Scarping, Jason Poe.
I didn't even hear it.
Darian
supposed to be
Kennard.
outside.
He just got signed. So I think it might be Landon Dickinson, Trevor Keegan, Jason Poe. I think the other two get cut.
You said Landon Dickinson,
Trevor
Trevor
Keegan.
Keegan, and Jason Poe.
Yeah, that's what they got right here as a. I guess this just left
He got
guard. I guess.
he got show he got show something Saturday.
Yeah, he gonna
He
have
got
to.
show something
You
Saturday.
think he gonna get snapped Saturday, Jason?
He got to. He just got signed off of somebody's release. You know that I thought that was going to be here as even like depth, but he's not. So
Can we say?
and I
Can
know
we?
why.
Okay. Can we? All right. So we got the guards. Like the guard for that list. Can we say Oren Burks and Brandon Smith is cut and move on?
Yeah, it's a referendum. Oren
I
Burks
think
just go
Zach
up.
Bond. I
He
think
can he
Zach Bond stay. N'Kobe Dean stay. Jeremiah
yeah,
stay. Devin White and Ben Van Summerman.
I agree. I agree.
We ain't got to talk about long snapper because it ain't none but one.
Yeah. Who that Lovato, right?
Okay, we have outside linebackers. They got Jalen Hunt, Patrick Johnson, Terrell Lewis, Julian Okure, Nolan Smith, Josh Sweat. Now this way get interesting.
Josh Sweat is staying.
Yeah.
Nolan Smith is staying. Jelix Hunt is definitely staying because that's a Vic Fangio pick. Who else you say?
When you get down to Patrick Johnson, Terrell Lewis, Julian Okure.
Damn, that is interesting.
One of them stand, I believe. Out of those three, I think one stay.
I'm gonna go with what Hamid said. Thomas Booker.
No, he was a linebacker. They got him as inside linebacker.
So who you said?
Patrick Johnson, Terrell Lewis, Julian Okure. Thomas Booker, we cut him. We cut him.
Patrick Johnson. Patrick Johnson.
Because he got that strip sack. I think he earned his keep with that strip sack.
So that's 4.
Yeah.
How many do we think you think we keep?
I think we keep because we got 4 right there, and then we kept how many we kept up here? We kept 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit, that's 9 linebackers technically on the roster.
Yeah.
I don't think we keep another one. I think everybody else get the boot. Quarterback, I don't think we got to argue.
Be practice squad. Or be practice squad.
Yeah.
You said quarterback?
Yeah. I don't think we got to argue who on the roster, who not. Maybe we do.
Yeah, no, we don't. It's just arguing who should be QB2.
Number 2. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't think we argue that because we're in the same boat.
But Kenny Two Gloves is going to get it, just because.
Maybe.
No, bro. I understand where we're at mentally with it, but at the same time, I feel like the Eagles didn't do Tanner McKee any justice for not putting him out there.
Yeah, but it looked like he's gonna get some snaps with the twos this week. That's what it looked like. Because he did get some snaps in practice with the twos. So I'm thinking he's gonna get a chance to play with him in this game in the twos, hopefully.
Kenny Two Gloves got snaps with the ones before. Not consistently, but he did snaps with the ones before. So I don't think he's fair share. I just don't think that Tanner McKee got a fair share to see who could be that QB2. But in a way, Nick Sirianni did say that Kenny Two Gloves is going to be quarterback 2. I pray to baby Jesus that nothing happens to Jalen Hurts.
Running back, how many we keeping?
Three in the shot.
I heard you say 3 in a possible.
Yeah, 3 in the shot. I think that is going to be, of course, Saquon.
Then you got to argue those. Tyron Davis, Lou Nichols, Kendall Milton. Which one stay?
Davis.
I do like what Davis Price did in that first game, but I like what Kendall Milton did in the second game.
I know, but you can't keep both.
Kendall, but see, the thing for me, Tyron Davis provides you the same thing Kenny and Will provide. I think Kendall provides you more of what you get from Saquon with the power. He might not be as good of a receiver, He can run that ball on short. I want to go with Kendall. Me personally.
Okay.
I do like what Tyron Davis did in that game, but I like what Kendall did in the second game. So they like 1-1. They like at the top. I think this game right here kind of separate them for me. I think those two are gonna be the two that get the most snaps. But I like Kendall Miller.
Okay.
We had the since we had the safety. I don't think we got to argue, but Caden Stern, Andre Sam, Tristan McCullum.
Andre Sam is staying.
You think Sam Stan? I like what Tristan McCullum did too, though.
No,
He had
Andre
a nice that first game. With the Andre, I only remember like a couple plays. He had a couple good plays. I remember Tristan McCullum was down there everywhere in that first game. I think there's another one that comes down to this last game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's another one. Okay, we had the tackle. Bro, I don't even know buddy name. Gatula Blay Aduzi.
Nope. I can't even. I'm not going to repeat it.
Makai Becton. Yes.
He stays.
Anim Dakwi.
Yeah, I'm good on him too.
Lane Johnson. Fred Johnson. Jordan Malata. Brett Toth.
Yep, the last four you said. No, Makai Becton in the last three you said.
Makai, Fred, Lane, Fred, Jordan.
Yep.
I think which one is it? Hold on. Let me see real quick. No, Aneem Dunk, the one I can't say his name, the one with the D last name. He the dude we got from Australia from the rugby. I think he gonna stay too. He like 6'8". He's 6'8", 330.
He's 6'8"?
6'8", 330.
I don't know. I mean,
I know. From what I heard, like what's the name really like him as a project, something like what he got when he got Jordan Malata.
Yeah, but how fast he gonna catch on, man? Because these linemen get.
You heard what Lane just said today, though.
Yeah.
What he said, 3, maybe 2, maybe 3. Because he 30 right now?
30.
36.
He up there.
36 because they said he said he could play till 40, so that'd be 4 more years. I think realistically he probably gonna play 3. I like the 6'8" rookie, but I don't know. I haven't seen him a lot. I gotta pay attention this week though when he come out on the field, see what he really doing. Because I know he's gonna get some snaps, right? All right, the inevitable room that everybody I think is kind of locked up. Grant Calcaterra, Kevin Folish, Dallas Goddard, E.J. Jenkins, Albert O, Armani Rogers.
Last couple years, we kept 3 or 4 tight ends.
Last year we had 3. We had Calcaterra, Stahl, and Goddard.
Albert O was there though.
Didn't Albert O get put on the practice squad for a little while though? I think he might keep on the practice squad. Bro, when you say roster, my mind don't go to practice squad for some reason because they can be taken. They're not really roster spots. You know what I mean? They can easily another team can swipe in and take them out.
So, of course, it's going to be Dallas Goddard.
I think it's the last 3, the middle 3.
Grant Calcaterra and E.J. Jenkins.
I think, yeah. And if we keep one extra, it'll probably be Albert.
Yeah.
Because I ain't heard nothing of Kevin Folish and I ain't heard nothing of Monty Roberts.
You the first person that told me his name. I haven't heard of him.
All right, we had wide out.
This is what everybody been waiting for.
All right. The first one, I ain't got to name him. He at the top of the chart. We know he's staying. A.J. Brown.
First 2.
All right. No, he ain't at 2. He actually lowered to the bottom because I think it's in kind of some type of order. Okay. So you got Paris Campbell, Brenton Covey, Jacob Harris, Griffin Herbert, Joseph Nagata, John Ross, Ananias Smith, Devontae Smith, Austin Watkins Jr., Johnny Wilson. I didn't even know we had that many on the roster, but cool.
We kept like 6 or 7 last year. About 6 or 7.
So AJ is 1. So 5. Give me 5 more. Devontae is
AJ
2.
Devontae.
So we got that out the way. Johnny
Johnny
Wilson.
Wilson.
We're gonna put him
If it stays the way it is, I don't know how he's working with that slot. Paris Campbell stays.
Brenton
That's
Covey
full.
stays.
Brenton Covey definitely stays.
Ananias Smith, John Ross, Joseph Nagata, Griffin Herbert, Jacob Harris.
Ananias Smith, John Ross. That's your 7 right there.
Joseph probably practice squad.
Yeah, I can see that. Even though I think he did enough to fight. I think he did enough to fight in the preseason. I mean, in the preseason
Oh
and
shit! I
finish
forgot.
it.
We had another tackle on the roster, but he injured.
Who?
Raven Clark.
Yeah, I'm good on him. I didn't even know he was on the team.
Bro, you said that last time too. when we did the early one, he was like, "Who the hell is Raven Clark?" I didn't know he was on the team. Hey, Raven Clark old as shit. He like 35. Nah, I think he like 31, but he's still old as shit.
Raven.
Raven.
I'm good.
And they got some. Oh no, the tackle I told you about isn't the tackle that they got. That tackle might stay, but they got some dude under the exempt, and that's the dude they got from over there. His name is Lakin Valcala. He's 6'6", 330.
What's the next position?
There is no more. That was last. That was it.
No, it wasn't.
What else left? We did wide receiver, tight end, tackle, safety, running back, quarterback. We ain't gotta do punter, outside linebacker, lineman. Well, it's 3 linemen that we didn't talk about because for some reason they got him in a weird spot. Nick Gates, Matt Hennessy, Tyler Steen. I think Tyler and Matt Steen. Just because Matt plays, if I'm not mistaken, every position. He's played center, guard, tackle.
Yeah. Here we go. I think Tyler Steen goes to the practice squad. I think
who's standing in as the backup for him.
I think Matt Hennessy stays, and I think Nick Gates stay only because he has a chemistry with Saquon Barkley. Or you could put Gates in the practice squad and have Tyler Steen. But how good their ankle is, man. After his injury, he hasn't been at any training camps, any practices. So we don't know. But I think even one of them could go to the practice squad. Probably Gates. But when he's in, he's gonna have that chemistry with Saquon.
And I ain't asked about Cam because they got him by himself.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even a rookie?
Cam and they got Dylan with the guards / center, but they got him with the guards.
Okay.
But I think we kept him anyways. So Cam, Dylan, James. Yeah, we cover everything. We're cornerback, DN, D tackle, guard, center, kicker, linebacker. I got to do the numbers on what we had, though. Let me add it up, make sure we got 53.
Yeah, because because if we don't have 53, then we got to get rid of somebody. I'm really like messed up about not even messed up. I ain't gonna say I'm really messed up. It's more so like disappointed that it didn't work out with Azama, whatever his name is, CJ. You didn't really hear too much of him in this all season. in training camp and everything. You didn't really hear too much about him. But EJ Jenkins came alive. Grant Calcaterra is learning how to block more and just be that tight end too. I don't think big homie. I don't think that Jenkins should be tight end too. I think Grant Calcaterra should be. He worked at it. Jenkins, he's hungry, but I don't want him to be in and then make some certain mistakes. I want him to still learn. And if somebody get injured, then we can rely on him there. I don't even know if Jenkins is a or a good blocker. I know he can make a play, but I don't know if he's a good blocker. That's why, for a couple years now we was on Jack Stoll, Grant Calcaterra, because Grant Calcaterra, he wasn't good at blocking at that point, but Jack Stoll was. Jack Stoll wasn't a great catcher, but he made plays when he needed to. It was a lot of players 803. I think it was 54.
Hold on. Now, give me. We almost there. We almost there. Now we gotta cut a few motherfuckers.
Really? Uh yeah,
Yeah, we over by more than what you said.
I thought it was one. So we over by 6.
6.
Mm. I think Ananias is going to redshirt.
We can take a nice off. It's
I
58.
think that who we at? I think Ananias is going to
Uh,
redshirt. He could YouTube
could
all year.
John Ross possibly not make the roster then? And they keep
It depends. It depends on Saturday.
Johnny Devontae, Brenton, Paris, AJ.
It depends on what
That's,
happened on Saturday.
John Ross can't play. He can't change his destiny, can he?
Yeah, so Buddy gone. He can catch an Uber. He gone.
I don't think he can change his destiny, man. I don't think he can change it. So is
Unfortunately.
it possible? Is it possibly we only keep? Is we cutting down on the tight ends? No, we keep the
That's
3.
possible.
We
Yeah, we
keep the
gonna
3.
keep the 3.
Does
Uh
Fred Johnson get cut?
Possibly. Because
He
Patrick
the
left.
extra tackle we kept.
Okay. He could be. He could be cut.
Go back through. All right, so now we at. I had. This kind of where it kind of off too. This shouldn't have been in there, but I did add the 2 safeties because we didn't know which one we was kind of like even on. So I can take one of them out. 55.
So 2 more.
I only kept Saquon, Kenneth, and Will as far as active roster. I didn't even add a 4th running back. I didn't add the extra. So
Okay.
maybe Patrick Johnson don't make it?
I don't know.
I mean, that'll put us at 54 if Patrick Johnson don't make it.
That's possible. But can't we keep like in the situation where we can we can get
Oh,
three.
yes, you're right. So we have 53. That is. If we take
Yeah.
Patrick Johnson out, 53.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
All right, so that's where we at. 53. This is gonna be an active roster too, bro. Because you gotta think, even though those 6 guys we just took off, what you get 8 for? How many you get on practice squad? 10.
10. So to be
So
63
3.
altogether.
Yeah,
That
so there's
should be
3
10.
guys out there that's probably gonna be that we cut. That's probably gonna get practice squad, or maybe 3 guys from another squad that get brought over.
Right.
Because you know how we like to go out there and search for some UDFAs that he had his eyes on. They got claimed before he got there.
Yeah. But they're not going to be playing.
Nah, they more rotational. Like if you need them, they dare, and then he liked them to
What?
build up. Look how long Marcus Epps was on the practice squad. Like 3 years,
Yeah, Marcus
two,
up.
3 years. He was a real project.
Yeah, he was.
Now he making noise in the AFC West. All right, so who you looking forward to in this upcoming preseason game? I mean, I know it's the last preseason game. I know we're not seeing those starters. If we do, it probably be only on defense. I don't think we'll see that either. But what did I ask in the description? I think guys that got Nate, tell me a guy that's on the bubble that you think can save his 53-man spot this weekend. You can go one offensive, one defensive.
John Ross. And I want to say possibly like Marlon T.
Yeah, he one of those guys. I'm gonna say it's a tie for my defensive is two guys. The two guys we was arguing with basically on safety. I think Andre Sam and McCullum got an opportunity to save their life. I think both of them on the bubble. I think one of them will come out with the spot. And I think, like you, I think I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna go Kendall, Milton, and Price. I think they got an opportunity to say they starting jobs too. I think not starting, but they 53-man jobs too. I think those two guys or three guys, four guys, right? Yeah, four guys got an opportunity. It's gonna come down to two. I think one for the running back can make it, one for the safety can make it. I think that's what it comes down to. He
I
said,
can see that.
803 Hitman said Fred Johnson. I can see that.
Yeah, Fred Johnson got to, do a lot more. Patrick Johnson, on the other hand, I think that he possibly did enough.
With that strip set, you think so? I think the only problem is he hasn't played since.
Yeah.
He got hurt after that game. This will be his second time playing.
Speaking of playing, in the Patriots game, I seen the whole game. Did you see
Ooh,
N'Kobe
I gotta
Dean?
find something too. Hold on, because
Did you
somebody
see
else don't want
N'Kobe
Jalen
Dean?
Mills, and I need to put it up here. Hold on.
Did you see N'Kobe Dean? Drake May basically did an audible, and N'Kobe Dean said, "I don't even care who you put right there. There's a block. I'm coming towards you, and that's it." And N'Kobe Dean got to the quarterback, made him throw the ball early. The person kept caught the ball. N'Kobe Dean, and that was Jeremiah Trotter too. That was in front of the person that caught the ball. He got juked. N'Kobe Dean left the quarterback, came all the way back, and made the tackle. That's some saber tooth. That's some saber tooth type shit, man.
I think he's ready to. Hey, it's somebody else on the Eagles that is not wanting my boy here either. I just want to make sure, you know what I mean, everybody get a chance to see it. My good brother. Let's put it up there. Everybody can see that?
No, not yet. Here we go.
No disrespect. Loaded. Young guys ready to do their thing this year. He do the same thing he did years ago.
I'm with it. Yeah, that's what I saw. That's why I saw that whole video talking about he deserved a CJ Gardner Johnson treatment. Like, I love all the Eagles fan base, but sometimes like stuff like that, I don't agree, because Jalen Mills is not really a part of the reason why we were successful with him at his tenure. We had to go out and get other people. He wasn't. With CJ Gardner Johnson, he was a part of the reason the time he was here, even though he got hurt, but then he also was a part of the reason for the Lions. getting back to the NFC Championship. So that's what I'm saying, that you can't really compare the two. But CJ Gardner Johnson is right. I think that the younger guys need a chance. We've been dealing with what two older cornerbacks, 1 and 2, for a couple years, and it's like, we drafted two cornerbacks here, whereas though that we need these guys to show up. So if CJ Gardner Johnson says it, man, I think he's right. Like I said, he's going to be a captain this year.
Yeah, he probably like, nah, bro, we good. That man been bunched for 2 years, 3 years. Ain't no point in bringing him back. What he did? I
Yo, I
mean, bro,
just
you gotta
realized.
think. To me personally, I think about it like this: when a player come out and say it, that means you don't watch that tape.
I'm
You
just
don't
saying
watch
this
that
is
tape.
that was freaked out. Like, I've seen it on the screen. I'm like, yo, what the hell is that?
You get what I'm
That's a
saying,
dog.
bro? Like a dude, like
Yeah,
I feel like a dude like C.J. Gardner Johnson. He watching a dude like Jalen Mills
yeah,
because it come up
of
so
course.
often that bring him back to the Eagles, bring him back. He probably watching like, man, maybe we should. And I feel like if any of these guys over these past few years was out there caping for him, I'd probably be in a different stance. But I haven't seen one person come off that bench, and I ain't saying like literally off the bench, guys. I'm just saying nobody came off the bench and defended him yet as being here. Like, I haven't seen nobody enamored with going to get Jalen Mills, but the fan base.
Mm-mm. No, yeah, I think.
When you hear rumors like that swirl, you usually see players come into the fold like, hey, yeah, man, like even when they thought, remember when Marlon Humphreys was talking about where he was gonna go? You seen our DBs coming out like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? You want somewhere to play? Come over here and play. Like, we ready to rock out. Like, when you see that, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a guy I got a little faith in. I believe could get some things done. But I ain't seeing nobody. Nobody calling for you. Nobody putting their cape on. I don't see what's buddy name? Steven Nelson down in the Texans talking about go get Jalen Mills.
hell no.
I don't see none of the guys I don't see Brandon Graham say if anybody was here that could put their hand up and say, hey, look, maybe Jalen do deserve a second chance with us. He was part of that winning culture when we was there. It'd be Brandon Graham and Lane.
Yeah.
And I ain't seen not one of them come
Shit,
out. And
shit.
it would be Brandon Graham more than Lane.
No, so you just talk about who's on our active roster now. Fletch is still around. Jason is still around. I think that that's what it will be. But
They would be
no,
out there for him, bro. He was part of the listen. Julio Jones. If right now, let's say his hamstrings wasn't in the condition it was in, and he was out there, Atlanta would be like, man, hey, look, let's get him back. Even dudes that haven't played, they want him back. Like, the fan base want him back here, man. It ain't the organization. I don't think there's anything he's done since he left
but see,
the
but
Eagles
you
to
just
really put
answered
himself out there.
you just answered your question from earlier. That's the reason why he posted up his hair and the jersey. It wasn't for the Eagles organization. It's the fan base to be riled up to see if he'd be able to come back. And no, we don't need him back. We don't need him back. We need young guys on the defensive end. We need that.
I want to build moving forward. Like, I think the best opportunity is just let some of these young guys get out there, show what they got, man. Because I think we're in a great situation. You know what I mean? We got a lot of DBs. Bringing in another DB don't make it easier to keep guys. You know what I mean? I think bringing Jalen Mills in could be a situation like, Kayvon Wallace, like, where he ain't here long. Or I just don't see where he fits when like a Sidney Brown come back from injury.
See, this is where I'm at with it, because just like I joked around a couple Sundays ago with you and Cool Cat about the James Bradbury situation, but I'm thinking about the contract. I don't know how Howie is thinking about it. I'm just thinking about it trying to think about it from his standpoint. Also, Justin Simmons is still out there.
No, he's not.
What you mean?
Gone.
Where he at?
Justin in Atlanta.
So Justin is in Atlanta and Judon?
They signed like 4 hours behind each other.
How did I miss? Oh, yeah, I was on the
He
cruise.
was on the he was on the cruise.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
Justin gone,
So,
bruh, and he only
ooh,
took 8. He took 1 year, 8 million.
wow, wow. We could have did
Yep.
that. We could have did that.
Yeah, 7.5 guaranteed, 500,000 incentives.
We could have definitely did that for one
I think
year.
so too, bro. I think so too, bro.
But they got a lot of respect for Reed.
And they got a lot, and I think they got a lot of. I think there's a few guys in that room that's earned their respect. I think Sydney is one of them. I don't think CJ needs to be said in that, but he obviously, I think Reed, and I think like seeing what Avonte Maddox was able to do, playing safety and get that interception. I think he's earning their respect. I don't think he really had to earn it though. I think more they want to see him just last the season. If he lasts the whole season, I think he good. You know what I mean? But his injuries is more the problem. To me, I think James Bradbury being humble has earned some respect. Not really being argumentative about, hey man, we need you to move from, cornerback to safety. All right, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I think that has earned some respect, even from the fan base, even from me. Like just not hearing him get up there and be a pouty baby. He just up there like, man, whatever they ask me to do, I'm gonna do it. I'm on the side of like, if he do stay, I understand why a little bit because of how he presented himself as a man, and he can show some of the rookies how to be a professional. You know what I mean? He can show them how to on and off the field. But I think that has earned some respect, and that might be. Listen, DV, that could be part of the reason why they coming out and saying he had a good camp. Like how he's handling himself in camp is a good camp. Like most starters that get moved back, they're a problem. But he's been a grade A professional football player. He's out there helping the young guys. He's out there learning the position. He's asking questions. He's trying to prepare himself to be the best he can. So I see why they saying he had a good camp. It might not even necessarily be performance. It could just be how you are in the locker room, being a leader without the C on your chest.
Right. And I agree. But just also just a year removed, he was playing, you know, Pro Bowler football. So
Well,
it- just a year removed from last season. So I think that's what all coaches are looking at and everything like that. So I feel like he got a high chance of being on the roster, but I wouldn't be shocked if they did make the decision to move on. I wouldn't be shocked at all,
Who?
honestly. I'm talking about James.
I think he got a better chance of being on the roster than not being on the roster just because of how we keep harping on what they keep harping on with the depth.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to go through what they went through last year where we had a bunch of guys in and out of the team, not just the locker room, just the
Right.
team. We were signing guys off the
Again.
street.
Yeah, right. Again, safety. We start with Terrell Edmonds, Justin Evans,
You had to say that.
Kevin
You had to say
Byard,
those names. My
Kevin
head.
Kevin Byard, linebacker. We had Nicholas Morrow, Zach Cunningham, um, Christian
No
Ellis
back.
was one of the guys.
No back. The dude with no back.
Who you talking about?
Shaquille Leonard. No back.
Yeah, Shaq Leonard. Yep, him. Christian Ellis was one of the other
And most of
guys.
those, what's funny is most of those dudes that played on our roster last year that we cut, let go, haven't been signed anywhere else. That
No,
tell you how bad our team really was.
no, that defense was horrible.
I technically speaking on the defense, but just the guys we cut, they just don't have a roster spot. Like our offensive
Right,
guys still got spots, but the defensive guys didn't get any spots.
right. So
But it is one guy that's standing out now. I might be calling to see what he talking about though. You know what I'm saying, over Jalen Mills. KW, man. Kavon.
be lucky this is not
Have
the
you
fit.
seen his camp? Have you really seen his camp? Real talk. Like I seen him lock up a few of their star receivers one-on-one. Like Kavon the jump you wanted, the jump you seen Keely take this year that you wanted Kavon to take last year, he took it this year. he looks like Keely Ringo this year, but Kevon is obviously in his 4th year. He looks like Keely this year.
Where is he at now?
Seattle.
Okay, so
He locked up DK, clamped him.
Is it the same type of scheme that Vic Fangio run?
It's close. It's close.
I'm just asking.
It's the same. It's basically the defense they ran last year in Baltimore. So it's close.
Yeah,
it's a lot of zone.
Yeah, because I don't want nobody.
The only difference is it's maybe more cover. It's maybe more cover 6 than cover 3, but it's almost the same concepts. They still a 3-4 base. They still going with the 2 linebacker set, 2 safety set. You know what I mean? It's still basically
I just don't want him to be. I just don't want nobody here that's going to be placed and don't know the scheme well, and then just keep getting burnt.
Yeah,
so
I get what you're saying.
That's why I asked. Kayvon, I'm just over.
Yeah, I'm just saying if we needed a guy, that's my only thing. If we needed a guy, because everybody seems to say we need a guy, I would call him before I call Jalen. That's all I said. That's my.
I'm on the fence. I'm not even on the fence. I'm on the opposite side of, do we bring guys back that we had once before, or let the new guys create new blood in the organization? And I'm with create the new guys. I mean, let the new guys create the new blood because, it's some things that we was hype about. The draft, the guys that we draft, young guys that we picked up, guys that we set up there and let hold out for, not even held out for a whole year because of the suspension, and then we got him. It's a chance that he could be signed back, regardless of how he play. Not regardless, but how he plays. Um, but I wouldn't want no older guy back. That was then. Leads change. It's a lot of passing in the nickel and the safety. The nickel and the safety work is going to be crazy. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's equipped for it. I think the game is too sped up for a Jalen Mills. Kevon Wallace, yes, he's balling out now, but who knows how it's going to be in game? It's good to do it against the team that you're on, but how's it going to be in game? Did we see any?
I don't think we ever seen this from what I seen though. I think I knew he was cooked. We just had hope. Exactly. The first 3 years, I was like, oh yeah. I made some excuses for him, but I kind of knew he was cooked. Like, maybe Kevon could do. But this year, like, if I had to be honest, I think he will be in that defense, which we all know Seattle has a top defense. You know what I'm saying? They play well. They even got a better to me, they're revamping the defense with a pretty decent defensive coordinator. With Pete Carroll still in there with his hands in it, I think Kevon will play a pivotal piece in their safety room.
He would, but not as a starter. But he would.
No, he's probably going to be a rotational guy. The only reason why is, if I'm not mistaken, one of them is a vet who's been there for a few years, and the other guy was, if I'm not mistaken, first or second round pick, and he had a pretty good year last year. He had a pretty good breakout year last year. If it wasn't for that rookie having a breakout year last year, Kevon might be pushing for starting spot. But you know how it is with the rookie. Just like us, just how we feel right now. We see our rookies performing in camp. I would prefer to see them on the field to see if they can have that implemented season where it's like, hey, look, you can be here for 10 years. I don't want to wait the next year to see some of these guys. I don't want to wait next year to see Cooper. I don't want to wait next year to see Quinion. I don't want to wait next year to see Sidney Brown. Like, I want to see these young guys get in rotation, see what they got. I low-key want to see Keely Ringo get some snaps somehow. I don't know how that's going to work. I got a feeling they're going to figure it out.
It's not going to be hard to figure out because, like I said, with football, it's inevitable. You don't want guys to get hurt, but it's inevitable. Guys going to get dinged up for a play or two. I just want Vic Fangio, if they see Keely Ringo get in and make a couple plays, I don't want him to just get on the bench because your number one guy is back out there. You let him play the game until you feel like put Slade back out there. Just call out a name. I was
thinking more of somewhere where he might get in as a cornerback. That'd be 4.
Only in the dime, I can see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. More of a big dime, big nickel type situation.
Yeah, I can see the Dom,
Where they got an
but
extra DB. They got an extra DB on the field. I don't know. I'm just like another red shirt season for Keely. Does that? I mean, is that just growth, or is that detrimental?
I don't think it's gonna be red shirt because I think honestly, if you want to be honest, like I said, I'm a Zaya Rogers fan. I think that he got a lot to prove. He got that chip on his shoulder, but at the same time, his weaknesses is that his size. That's his weakness, and I feel like that with a bigger wide receiver too, somebody that has to be. I think that you're going to see like a heavy rotation in that CB2 position, and you're probably going to see some killing Ringo there.
I don't see, but his weakness is bigger receivers, but it's more the tackling than the coverage.
Right.
It's more the tackling than the cover. I just don't listen.
Right,
I
and
don't
this
know
is
what Isaiah Rodgers gonna
at
bring because I
cornerback.
ain't seen him on the.
Right, but at cornerback too, that was the situation that James Bradbury is dealt with, thinking like, oh, I don't even know where I'm gonna be on the spot. Let me just hop on it before the organization does, and just say that look, I'll play some safety because I know what y'all doing. I think that the tackling is a major part over there because if you get beat, you got to be able to not have him get that yak. And if you get that yak, it's
Hey
you
man,
on the
somebody
bench.
told me to ask you, is Mozzie Smith a bust?
Ask me. Of course he is.
Somebody just wrote that to me. I was like, I asked. They was like, ask DV
Of
because
course.
I don't think they got X. They don't got X, the blue check, so you can't
Yeah.
comment on the stream.
Right. Right.
Ask DV,
Of
do he
course.
think Mozzie with them signing Linval?
Hold on. Time out. Pause. So you can't comment either if you don't have a blue check.
Yeah, if you're on X, you can't comment if you don't have a blue check.
Wow, that's crazy. But yes, because
That's hold on,
of
yeah, that's kind of crazy. I can't stream if I don't have a blue check, and then
right.
I have to have a blue check to also comment. Then who am I
Mhm.
streaming to then?
They could just view but not comment. Not come on, man. Hopefully everybody comes over from X that's not blue check and come over
Well,
to the
during it.
YouTube.
Well, listen, if you are on Twitter, you only got 2 more weeks before my stream will no longer be on Twitter until the season resumes in the off season. Be strictly YouTube. Be YouTube. Y'all got to come over. You still got two more weeks, man. You know what I mean, to catch up. I mean, it's 75 people in here now. It was 115 earlier. I'm hoping the 45 that you know what I'm saying that clicked off the last 10 minutes, they slid over to YouTube and they hit the subscribe button, hit the like button,
Hopefully,
notification bell.
man.
So they're missing this content.
Right. So hopefully, man. Like we put out these contents every week. Um, and we do other content. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hopefully they switched over. If not, the 75 can switch over, subscribe to both channels. We both doing things about the Eagles, so just switch over. What else I want to talk about? How big do you think that Saquon Barkley is for Will Shipley and the Kenneth Gainwell in that running back room, leadership wise? Because Will Shipley did speak about it.
I think he bid for like a will development. I think what you got out of Kenny, I think you see Kenny fighting a little harder. So I think you seeing Kenny out there giving his full effort because he knows what's in front of him. He knows also like if you don't put your best foot forward, Saquon gonna continue to get snaps. And then when they, start needing somebody to get snaps, it turns into Will Shipley. And I think Will Shipley has took on a Saquon effect. But really, both of those guys, they took on a Saquon effect. They out there pretty much hustle and bustle every time they get on the field, every time they get an opportunity. They giving everything they got. And I think Saquon has come in and probably, implemented himself as a big leader for those guys. He also has the resume where when he steps in the room, it's respect. You know what I mean? So just looking at what he does, what he brings to the table. I think he's going to help Will Shipley develop as a rookie. I think he'll be able to, when Kenny get in, he can also be a lifter too. Like I can't say all positive. When they mess up, he can be there to either scold them, tell them what they did wrong, and also lift them up, tell them how they can get it better. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think all that plays a part. You know what I mean? I think he's able to cover the whole element of being a leader because he's led every room he's been in. You know what I mean? He's been the guy in every room. He's Penn State, high school, Giants, Eagles. He's the guy for the running back room. I ain't gonna say like before now. He's been the guy for offense. Like
right.
Penn State, high school, Giants. He was the whole offense. But now he coming to a place where it's multiple guys, multiple leaders. So him having to lead, I don't think he has to be a full-on leader. Him leading his room, maybe helping out some other places where guys look up to him also. Because these young guys that's coming on the roster, like that just got drafted, they was watching Saquon 3, 4, 5 years ago, like, dang, Saquon going crazy. When he was in college, they was in high school, they like, man, you see that dude Saquon? Man, what if I ever played with him? So you got guys that still look up to him. So I think he brings – I don't think he's a big leader because you don't really see him doing a lot of leadership, but you've seen him in moments where he steps up and he's encouraging. He's there as a motivational tool, like when we did the competitions at the beginning of the season. And I was like, man, you see Saquon there? He wasn't saying much. He was like, yeah, come on. You got it? Yeah, all right. Yeah. Like motivation is a thing too. So I think he's a big element for this running back room to produce at a high level, even when he's not on the field.
One thing that stick out to me, not even something that he did as an Eagle, something that he did with the Giants, in that stretch where they became the hot team going into the playoffs 2 years ago. I feel like we need that that running back. He was hype, he was motivated, he was amped up to the point where he was amping up the linemen on the bench, and I seen that. He was fired up, and he was like, "Come on, you got to still block. The game not over." And when I seen that, I'm like, "Yo, he's a leader." This is why they rely on him so heavy at the New York Giants. And now that not only just his leadership, you got Jalen Hurts' leadership, you got AJ Brown's leadership, you got different leaders on this group, in this group, and on this team, that you're like, "Yo, I just hope, when stuff start going down or we're down the game or something like that, that it don't clash." But it's so much going on with the leadership here. I feel like that, with the brotherhood, the togetherness that they have in this off season, you see somebody that I know that deserves a C this year is CJ Gardner Johnson. He basically, not this practice, but the last practice yesterday, he basically, was jarring at the mouth, and he came at Jalen Hurts, but also shook his hand. That was a good throw. Like that's what I'm saying. That's stuff that we need at practice. Not just training camp, but at practice. We won't be able to record on what we see at practice or what the reporters see at practice any longer because training camp ended today. But I feel like that going forward, you're going to see, the meaning of these certain players like Saquon Barkley, C.J. Gardner Johnson, uh, Lane Johnson coming out. A lot of still, being a voice. Um, Even Jalen Hurts being more vocal. He looks more calmer. His demeanor looks demure.
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 Right. But
They been killing that word, bro. That word been killing.
yo, bro. Like my kids got TikTok and all that. That's all they've been doing. This piece of look demure. I'm like, yo, bro, really?
Demure.
Um, but yeah, I just think that with all the leadership, even Slay, I like what he said today about Quinyon Mitchell, about Cooper DeJean, Kelly Ringo. He said he's going to try to just install as much as he can. Even though he said, I wish Jacob was here, but he's probably somewhere else. But he did
How do you
say
feel about the rumors about that guy that came out that wasn't true?
about who?
Slay.
What happened?
It was rumored like maybe yesterday that we were shopping Slay, but it was only one person that put it out, and he took it down
Yeah.
after. after like
Yeah,
a couple hours.
I did see that. I did see that. That I mean, things like that, I don't really pay attention to because at the same time, you know it's not true. You
If it
know it's
had
not
been
true.
multiple, I would have maybe like I seen a couple of the guys like, well, I'm looking into it. I haven't heard anything, so I was like, all
It
right.
gotta
But
be. It
if
gotta be
it was,
legit. It gotta be legit.
but the dude that put it out, bro, that's why everybody mad. Bro. If you check his page, everything he usually put out is legit. Like when Slay last year was going to the Ravens, he said it like he said a lot of stuff that's been true, and it was just like you really did this for some clicks because maybe you wasn't popular enough this year.
Could have been, yeah. But I think Slay. I honestly, I'm going into the season thinking that this is Slay's last year as the Eagle, regardless of if he's.
I think he on a rocker.
Yeah, I think is he either going to retire or he's after
I
the.
think I think if he's willing to take like a pay cut type deal, he might could end up staying with the Eagles, but that's gonna be on a pay cut. If he wants the same money he been making over the last few years, nah, he gonna be out of here. He gonna have to come back on like a reasonable deal where if we don't start you, Slay, it doesn't hurt us to sit you on the bench. Because right now, sitting him or on the bench right now, it's like, and that's a lot of money. Especially if you're gonna sit him and James, it's like, oh man, look, that's what $20-something million on the bench.
Yeah, yeah,
That's 20-something million. I mean, you definitely don't want to be paying for guys that stand on the sideline with their helmet under their armpit.
right.
Vic Fangio. I mean, I think he got some things brewing. I put him on the thing because I really feel like the guys I put on there, I feel like could have the biggest seasons this year. Quinyon Mitchell, I think he could really be if he really, get the snaps he should. I think he could be defensive rookie of the year, bro. I ain't even
He
playing.
could.
Like
He could.
from what I've seen, you can't listen. If he's in the slot, this is why I feel, DV. If he's in the slot, you can't just shift your best receiver to the slot.
Right.
You can't. You have to figure out a way to find another way. And I don't think you can switch him outside either. So he's gonna have to take his best chances with Slayer Rogers.
Hold on, bro. I'll be right back.
Yep. I just don't think I don't think he has any I ain't gonna say any weaknesses. I don't think he has any fear. So if you put a guy like, a DK, CD, you put a Kyle Pitts, let's say, in the slot, any of these top guys that we going against this year, Jamar Chase, even though I think Jamar Chase is a well-rounded receiver, I think he will eventually get the best of a guy like, a rookie like that. But I think he'll be able to hold his own, man. I think he can stand the tide. I'm in a situation where I believe, he can have a great season, probably one of the best rookie seasons we've seen in a long time. Like he looks like he's prepared. I've seen him, I've seen him go up against Devontae, seen him go up against AJ. And he don't got fear, bro. Like even with those guys being back-to-back 1,000-yard receivers, talented guys. I mean, I think AJ is, top 5. I think Devontae is top 10. If you want to argue he top 12 or whatever, somewhere in there. I think going up against those guys every day in practice, when you get against a guy like Jamar Chase, when you get against a guy, I don't think we played Jettas this year, but when you get against those guys that really put up great numbers, Amari Coopers of the world, and guys that really can get out there and get it off the muscle, I think he's been up against the best. You've been up against, to me, arguably the best route runner in the game in Devontae Smith. Probably one of the best pass catchers and route runners in the game in AJ Brown. Like AJ Brown's an all-around receiver, even though he has obviously everybody has weaknesses, but he plays so physical. He played football. When he played football, it reminded me of like Mike Tyson, bro. Like he's so methodical with how he kill you, but he's so aggressive. Like he's so physical. Like when he's on game, when he's on his rocker, like AJ is really giving it to you. So when you get in practice and you're a guy like Quinyon Mitchell and you getting, a whole day of snaps, one-on-ones, you damn near following Devontae. Then the next day you damn near to follow the AJ. When you getting back-to-back reps like that and you playing those guys that's really getting the opportunity to get to really get situated and play, I think that's when you start growing as a cornerback. A lot of the cornerbacks I think that struggle early in their career is because the other side of the ball isn't sharpening the iron, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got to go through deviate. And you can tell me if I'm wrong, bro, but I feel like when you see a guy that ain't really that really ain't standing off on the board as a rookie cornerback, it's because the other side of the ball isn't sharpening the iron, bro. Like when Darius Slay said, I got benched twice, I went back and looked at those rosters. I'm like, Golden Tate was the only guy you guarded in practice. Everybody else on that roster as a receiver was buds.
Yeah, it was. They weren't good at all.
So it's like when I look at that, I'm like, then who was you really getting better against when you was getting your chance to get a lot of reps? The only reps you was getting where you was getting better was in game, and that's on the fly.
But that's what I'm saying. That
is that
Quayon Mitchell.
Patrice? Hey Patrice, how you doing? She changed her name now.
But yeah, Quayon Mitchell going against 1A and 1B. Like I said, I overheard what you said about Devontae Smith. I swear, he's not 12. He it's not an argument. It's really not an argument.
I said if you want to argue that he 10 to 12, I'll take that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna argue with you. The only reason why they not receiver twos, and I gotta be consistent because I put Waddle in that same position with Devontae. You somewhere between 8 to 12 because guess what? People have questions, and when you could question if you're a wide receiver one, then I gotta put you further back on the list, and that's just true. I don't know if Waddle puts up the same numbers. I don't know if Waddle puts up the same numbers. Waddle and Devontae put up. I ain't gonna say the same numbers, but I don't know if they are. Let's say, I ain't gonna say Devontae. I think Waddle more than Devontae.
Okay.
I say when I argue Waddle, I don't think he puts up the same numbers without Tyreek.
Bro, we talk about somebody in his rookie year almost had 1,000 yards.
Who?
He was yard. I'm talking about Devontae.
But Waddle did have 1,000. Didn't he break the rookie receiving record?
That was he was by himself.
Yeah, Tyreek wasn't there. It was just him.
Okay, but he also, honestly, just to be honest, we all love Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts wasn't, passionate. Just
to be honest, I think the same questions they had for Jalen, they should have had for Tua. They just looked over because Tua got injured and they had a whole tank for Tua marathon, and they didn't want to say that Tua needed to improve on a lot of things. But Tua can't throw the deep ball. Jalen can. Bro. Jalen is probably, if you want to say it's other guys that throw the deep ball longer or whatever, I think he's top 3 as far as deep ball passer in the league. Tua is probably top 3 intermediate passer in the league. You know what I mean? So I think they both have positives, but I think they both got the same amount of questions. And Tua's is more on the outside.
I was on with Jigga earlier, looking at the Eagles pressers and everything. We was all in there talking.
Yeah, I was in there. I seen y'all.
Okay. So a lot of people was sitting there saying Jalen this year is going to show that he better than Lamar Jackson.
4K, 30 of them things, and under 10 interceptions. Mark my words.
He said, do you agree that he's going to be labeled after this season better than Lamar Jackson?
That's going to be subjective. It's still going to be arguments because I believe, and I mean, it's not a question mark. I think Lamar is a more dynamic football player than Jalen Hurts. He does things that Jalen Hurts can't do. You know what I mean? And that's just more agility, speed, vision on the field. I think he does those things well. But I think when you come to passing the rock, I don't think there's no measurement passing the ball where Lamar is better than Jalen. Nowhere. Deep ball, I take Jalen. Middle of the field, intermediate, up the seam, I'm taking Jalen. Like, I think to me, people don't want to accept it, but Lamar's biggest if you want to say not, is he really can't use the middle of the field. He really can't.
Yeah, they're gonna say that 803. They're gonna say that.
Oh,
They're gonna say
Randall, before Puka got it, I think it was Waddle. Just go back and look for me because Puka just broke it last year.
yeah, he did.
It's broke year to
but
year. I mean, every rookie can
803.
break
They're
it.
gonna say the two MVPs, but they also have Josh Allen over Jalen Hurts. But I don't agree at all. I don't care how they push it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
It's the yards, touchdowns. You know what it is. What up? What up? Simple. It's the yards and touchdowns. I mean, let's
What's
just be
going on?
real. Last year, nobody will tell you that they had the same amount of touchdowns. Nobody. Up until I want to say week 14, 15. Same amount of touchdowns down the stretch. Like, nobody wants to tell you that. Like, and I think if we don't fall apart, he beats Josh Allen by a landslide.
But you seen that, man. He basically won that game for us.
Here he come with that rhetoric. You better hold that boy ready, man, for them 2 games, man. That's all I'm gonna say. That offensive line better be ready to hold up. JD5, he talking about JD5. We on the rise.
I know. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool and all. That's cool and all. Y'all better have that
He better be ready
cookout
for
ready
them 2 games.
because that's
He
all y'all
better
gonna be
have
doing. I don't
Listen,
feel
that
like
offensive line better be ready.
if they don't,
it might be a Carson Wentz run back.
If they don't get Brandon Ayuk to be over there with Scary Terry, I'm not worried about them. And they got to worry about their running back.
They're not even in the fight.
They got to worry about their running back because he been snapping lately.
Who?
The one that came back from injury after getting shot.
Oh, Robinson. D-Rob?
Yeah, he been snapping. He been snapping lately because it's something that happened. Forgot what happened, but he been
I mean, they brought in
interviewing about
Austin
it.
Eckler, so you know he probably lost snaps.
No cut.
Nah,
not
what's
like
good,
that.
my brother? You
He
gotta
not
get
like
up,
that.
man. You gotta get back on here, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for Niles to come on. I've been waiting to come on their show. You know,
I actually tried to get him, but you know, he said it's mostly weekends, and maybe we'll do something special on the weekend, man, and all collab together.
Yeah, I didn't even know Stu was in here. Stu, that's the quietest I ever see Stu. It's been almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I ain't seen Stu in a minute. He
Yeah,
just
man.
enjoying the content. I had popped in on him the other day, man. He was in there talking crazy, man. I had to get in there, man. I had to slide in on Stu.
Yeah, man. On my way to work, Nigel, I've been sitting up there listening to y'all. I seen my old head. His mic was messed up a little bit. Pause, but it was messed up. But then y'all got it back together. I've been watching. I've been watching, man. You never know who that's the whole thing, man. You never know who's watching, man. Me, it could be somebody bigger than me. It could be anybody. It could be a player. You never know. Just keep doing what y'all doing. Yeah, I see now, man. I
I ain't
see
gonna
you been
lie. I had seen some people, trying to get one. Never mind. I ain't gonna say too much.
But yeah,
but just know, man. Listen, I pray for prosperity for all y'all, man. For all my contemporaries, man, that's out here doing this thing, man. I pray all y'all have, well beginnings, man. Even though the ones that hate on me, man, I still got love.
Okay, that could be all. It could be another topic off of camera or whatever. Because I did have to ask you that question about your tweet earlier.
Which one?
The one that you were saying, like, you said something like, show love in public, not private.
Support in public, not private, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that really was just a bland statement because a lot of people reach out talk about how they support the pod, bro, but I ain't never seen you in the comments, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen you retweet. You know what I mean? And it's just like, hey man, if you're gonna support me 100%, 110% all the time, bro. You know what I mean? Because if you start something, if you get on a path where you need my support, I'm 100% in. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna return what you give me. So, you know, I'm just with that. Listen, if you're gonna support the brand, the pod, even if you don't support the pod because you're not an Eagle fan and you want to support me as Schmitty, you know what I mean? As just, somebody out here that's an entrepreneur that's getting it in. You know what I mean? I can support it the same manner. So that's all I was talking about, bro. When I said, supporting public, not private.
Like since I've been doing this, man, I called out Eagles content creators a lot. And it's a handful that look out. Every time I post up, they look out. Philly Mike, Philly 500, Joey Shakes. Guys like that, they look out. Even JC, he looked out for me, so I can't really say nothing about him. But you got other like fan bases, they content creators, the Cowboys, the Vikings, the 49ers, all of them, they all in cahoots with one another, even if they don't agree on certain things. They all in cahoots with one another, and they all big up each other. And it's like no other content creators like here really don't do that. They be like, "That's my guy," or I've been seeing you, but then they don't sit up there and be like, "Yo, we gonna have you on," or "Yo, we gonna do this." We're gonna collab a lot more. It's almost like it's separated, and that's what I'm like. I've been seeing. But
But DB, I'm one of them people like, bro, we can agree to disagree on whatever, right? But when it come down to you don't like my personality traits because how I rep the Eagles, or you don't like how I talk about the Eagles, or my takes, my opinions. You know what I mean? I'm all good with you telling me, and in any tone you want to say it, because I don't judge somebody on how they talk. You feel me? Everybody from different lanes, everybody from different parts of the world, we might speak in a different manner. You know what I'm saying? Some people are hostile, some people friendly. Southern hospitality is a thing. So some people from the South, they might have the same thing to say as somebody from the North. They might say it a little softer. They might say it with a little bit more content. You know what I mean? With a little bit more, I care about your feelings. Sometimes when I talk, you know what I mean? Maybe I am a little aggressive, but I'm aggressive with anybody I talk to. You can add, look, if I ever was able to get my mom on this pod, she'll tell you. The one thing she asked me, listen, don't get so aggressive with the football. I'm always aggressive when I talk football. My brother, my sister, my mama, my dad, my stepdad, anybody I talk football with, I get emotionally attached in the conversation because I'm emotionally attached to my team. I'm emotionally attached to that Eagle, bro. So, people might judge me or take me in the wrong manner. I'm just coming at you how I always have spoke about the Eagles. And if you talk to me about any sports, we could talk about high school sports, and I might get aggravated or I might get aggravating with my tone. You might think, hey, bro, man, could we have? No, I'm just having a conversation. And this is how I have conversation, bro. It's nothing hostile to anybody. You know what I mean? And somebody, when they said that to me months ago, bro, I felt some type of way for a long time. You know what I mean? Because I was like, am I really a mean guy? Am I really coming on here to like downgrade people and shit on people takes? And it's like, bro, I've looked at these comments, bro, and I've seen some of the things that's been said to other people. I'm like, I've never done that. I've never been that far. You know what I mean? And I ain't saying here. I ain't just saying inside the nest. Yes, I've seen some stuff inside the nest too. But I'm just saying when I'm traveling around watching podcasts, I'm in the comments and it's another fan in there. He getting whatever said to him, or it's an Eagle fan in there that got a take. I've seen people, no regard. So, what I mean? People take me in the wrong manner or whatever. But hey, look, it's a time and a place where I just don't give a damn. If you don't like what you see from Schmitty when you get on this YouTube as a guest or as a viewer, it's a small button at the top of it that say it's an X. It can click you right out my stream and keep it moving. If you don't like me, I can't do nothing to change that. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna pander to anybody to get views. If I'm not getting views off being Smitty, if I'm not getting views off of loving the Eagles, I'm not gonna get them anyway. So I'm not gonna change how I fan to please anybody. So it's been people that fell out with me, bro. People that don't like me. Guess what? We can all prosper in the same manner. And whenever you get over what you got going on, hit me up. I don't hold no animosity, bro. I don't hold no beef. I don't hold none of that. At the end of the day, we all in this the same way. Now, will I deal with you the same manner that I did before, DV? Probably not. I probably won't be reaching out to you on the phone, hitting you up, talking about the Eagles. If you wanted to collab, you want to get some of this money together, hey man, we can figure it out. I mean, but we're gonna have to have some understanding first because I'm not changing how I am. And that's why me and you click so well together doing Inside the Nest. That's why we have hundreds of plus people coming out here every week to sit down and talk to us because we keep it real, authentic, and genuine. It ain't no fakeness behind it. We done got into it. We done got into it with people that's here. And guess what? Nobody took it personal. They pulled back up. Man, Schmitty, you straight. Hey, DV, you straight. It's a situation where it's all love because at the end of the day, we got the same goal, bro. Getting a championship to the city of Philadelphia for the Eagles. None of the other stuff matters, bro. None of it. It don't matter. If it ain't about us cheering on our team to get a championship, then I don't know what we in it for. And I think we in it for the same reasons. And some people not gonna like you, some people will. Hey, look, I'm at a point right now, bro, where I'm just done with that. You know what I mean? If you ain't gonna like me, if you ain't gonna deal with me, you ain't got to. I ain't asking you to. And I ain't gonna feel no type of way when you tell me you don't. We'll just keep moving the way I'm moving because guess what? In a year and a half, I'm monetized. I'm doing YouTube and these things I didn't think I was ever gonna be able to do. So I'm not gonna let nobody else tear down the foundation we built, bro. You know what I mean? I built the foundation that I want to keep. Inside the Nest is built on the backs of me and DV. If you come to this podcast and you chill with us and you fuck with us, we fuck with you. But if you don't, then guess what? You don't have to come Wednesday at 7:00.
Look, me, really, man. I agree with everything that you just said, but at the same time, I'm the type of person that I don't even care who don't like me. I really don't. Uh, I really don't care. Let's just keep that energy. Keep that energy, really. If you don't like me, just keep that energy, man, so I can know. You know, the grass is too high for me to even point out any snakes. Period. I don't have time for it. I got family outside of YouTube. But as long as I'm doing YouTube, man, I do want to make it a priority that I'm getting remonetized, getting the subscribers that actually mess with me, and also mess with Inside the Nest, mess with anything that I'm associated with. Broad Street Aftermath. My new show that's coming about, my my videos that I put out. Almost on a daily basis. I want people around like that. I don't want people around that's just going to be like, yo, I see you, and then all of a sudden, you don't hear from them, man. And I reached out to a certain somebody. I'm not going to say no names. Not even about no YouTube stuff, about some life stuff, man. About changing careers and all that, because I know that's certain type of content creator, Eagles content creator, actually, you know, dabbles in that, in that field. So I'll try to reach out to him and nothing. But when I set up there, you're gonna get it. Um, People that follow Eagles content creators going to get what I'm gonna say next. But when a certain mixtape came out, and I said, "Yo, I like this track" or whatever like that, oh, they posted that because it was about them. You see what I'm saying? I can't mess with people that's not real. Like that's not me. That's not me. So regardless if you know me or not, if you don't like me, you don't like me. That's cool. Um, but I'm not into all that riff-raff stuff. I don't like gray areas. I either going to address it or I'm just going to leave it alone. That's it. So, um, shout out to the content creators that does rock with us. Shout out to the fans that rock with us. People that have been rocking with us from day one when we only had 100 subscribers. Just shout out to everybody else. But for the people, it's not up with y'all. It's just the simple fact that we know who y'all are, and that's all I got to say about it.
Yeah, man. It's just listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a thin line between love and hate, and I'd rather just stay away from the line. I mean, if you close to the line, then just step over it. Let's just be real, bro. It's a thin line. If you close to loving and hating at the same time, just step on the other side and keep it moving. Cause
Yeah,
hey, man, listen, happy things going on, man. You know what I mean? I'm finna be in a better position. I'm finna enjoy me Eagle game this year. You know what I mean? So I mean, listen, you can't take my joy. Nothing can.
No, not at all. And that's what I'm saying. That you try to show love to everybody and everything. People show you who they are from afar. From afar, they show you who you are, who they are. I got love from more content creators that wasn't even my skin complexion. That more than people that were. So it is what it is at the end of the day, man. But we've been both successful without all that anyway, and going through it. You know, trying to link up or trying to do things with content creators, and it falls through, but we still prevailed. So we just keep it moving.
Shout out to y'all, man. The viewers, man. Appreciate y'all, the subscribers, man. It's been a long ride, long journey, and it ain't over. It ain't close to being over, man. So appreciate y'all, man, for every week coming out supporting, no matter what we doing, man. It started small, but it's growing. I mean, every week it seems like it's a bigger foundation that we build on top of, man. It's becoming more solid, So we, shout out to y'all, man, supporting everything we do. Videos, shows, live streams galore, Twitter. Like it's a lot of support all around the board. Even when people don't show up, we still send shout outs to y'all too. Watching on the playback, it's a lot of people that's here every week, even though we don't get to see them, bro. You know what I mean? It's a lot of guys that's tapping in every week. Appreciate y'all, man. So with that being said, man, we had the 2 hour 6 minute mark. I really wanted to end it on some real, some real ish. So I'm hoping, somebody get to this point of the video, man, you get to understand, where Smitty and DV really stand, man, because we here for y'all. At the end of the day, we here for y'all. We here to get y'all the best content. We do it for ourselves too because we love the Eagles, but it's really for y'all, man. It's really to keep y'all informed on what's going on, keep y'all entertained. Are you not entertained? We here for y'all, man. We just chilling. So, and with that being said, the check down this week, man, we're gonna be doing just a little breakdown of the week 0 college football, getting into this last preseason game, and that's pretty much it. I think we just preparing for week 1 of the NFL. Week 0 of college is here, bro. Saturday is week 0. Like it's gonna be games on Saturday, 12 o'clock. Florida State played Georgia Tech in Dublin, Ireland. I think that's the only really good game on Saturday. I think the next games will start like Thursday or the following week, but it's gonna be a really interesting week this week. So football is back. We back in full effect. Fly Eagles, fly go Birds.
Man, look, appreciate everybody that subscribe to both channels that rock out with Inside the Nest every week. We got a lot of things going on. Bro just said, to check that out on Saturdays. Also, we on Burr Street Aftermath together. He also with Birds of Burr Street. My new show is rolling out next week. Just got to get the time and day with the guys working on the intro and everything now. So that's going to be rolling out. It's going to be called Birds Flying High. Just rolling that out. But yeah, I'm still going to do recordings. I'm still going to be doing certain things. We're going to be talking about the preseason game and upcoming matchup in Brazil. So stay tuned for that. Always go Birds, fly Eagles, fly, man. Thank y'all for rocking out with us.
Hey man, it's 93 people in here. So before we close it out, man, if you're on the Twitter side, either channel, man, tap over to us, man, tap in. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that comment. Until next time, man. Fly Eagles fly, go Birds.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy King DV, and I'm with my co-host Smitty. What's going on, bro?
Man, it's love, man.
Time for A.J. Brown. Michael Carter II.
They don't know Jalen Hurts like we know Jalen Hurts.
Was hanging on to Jalen Hurts.
Until next time, man, y'all know what it is.